What's up? What's up? What's up? What the deal? Let's see. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What up, vlogs? E-Rock? E-Rock the Marauder. What's up, E-Rock? My man, E-Rock. Just you and me, E-Rock. So what's up, man? You out on the prowl now for some new ladies? That's why you got your Instagram? Is that what's happening? I'm sorry to hear about that split up, man. That's fucked up. I mean, maybe it's better for you. I don't know your situation, but, you know, kid involved and all that. No good. What up, Wave? Wavy and E-Rock, they're about the same age. These motherfuckers should go out and just wreak havoc. Wreak havoc on these hoes. Yeah, it sucks. So is the kid living with you, the moms, or split down the middle? What's the deal? What's the deal? Or if you don't want to talk about it, I get it. What a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a Elijah Pierce video of his fight. I think I should cover more fights like that. I'm trying to get this OTX job. Eating some McDonald's. Yo, man, when I was your age, me and the wife would go, we would do Burger King. You're going to see, Wavy, that metabolism you got. I don't know if you're a chubby dude or a thin dude. I don't really know what your body frame is. But whatever it is, that metabolism is going to change. I used to go to Burger King, me and Tia, when we first met. I would get the large fries, the fucking Whopper with cheese, and a fucking soda. I'd eat the fries first with like a fucking mountain of ketchup. I like get all the packets. I used to love mad ketchup, which is mad sugar. And first eat the fries. That'd be like my appetizer. Then I would get even more ketchup. I love ketchup. And I would fucking dip the whole fucking Whopper in the ketchup and tear that shit up. And then go have a fucking ice cream sundae after it. All that. I tried to do Burger King, I want to say within the last 4 or 5 years, and the shit was nasty. I think they changed the ingredients or something. The shit was no good. Wait a second. E-Rock, you didn't know my IG status? Are you serious? That's where I got my like fucking fame from. Haven't you heard me say I get tens of millions of views every month? That's all on IG. That's how Shaq hit me up. That's how I get all these fucking people hitting me up through Instagram. Instagram is my shit. Yeah, that's my Instagram. Not to be like, but nobody in the boxing world can fuck with none of these guys fuck with my Instagram numbers. None of them. Like I got way more views. You know what I mean? I'm surprised you didn't know that. Yeah, my Instagram, Marco Boxing, I got something like 130,000 followers, but I'm getting millions of views monthly. I've had one video hit anywhere from 1 to 10 million views numerous times. Like mad videos I've had hit over 1 million. Yeah, that's a fact, Fun Truck. You didn't know that? That's crazy, E-Rock. So what? You just stumbled upon me on IG or what? That's dope. That's dope that you're a real one because you've been following me and you didn't even know that. Because like that's where people see my shit. When I get recognized, it's like 90% from my Instagram because it's so much bigger than everything else. The TikToks and shit are everything else is starting to build up, but it's not at that level. What's up, Jackie? What's up? How much you charge? I don't know. I haven't done that yet. I had a couple people hit me up for sponsored posts. Like I did a bunch of sponsored for like free shit. Like all those bags right there. All three of those bags were free from Tidal because I just did a review on them. So they sent me the free bags. Matter of fact, not just the bags. You see the gloves right there? I don't know if you can see them really well, but those are free too. So I'm getting like free shit for posting, but I haven't actually. But I had a couple people want to hit me up to pay me to post, and like it wasn't enough money, or it was weird. Like one guy, you guys know Whack 100? He wanted me to do one of my videos for his diaper company, and I'm like, I was down, but I was a little like, it's not really boxing, but I would have done it, but that would never happen. Yeah, he follows me, man. It's my yo Wavy. You know that like I know him in person. Like I met him in person. Like that's my man. I have his number and all that. You know that, right? That's how I got into the. He's hooking me up with Turkey. Thanks, man. Thank you. So it's not so. Wait, you can add some segments to this YouTube show. Like what? He's a liar. I've heard people say negative shit about him. I got no problem with him. We talked on the phone once. I didn't really know. Like, I heard his name, so I hit up. Here's another guy I'm cool with, Royce the 5'9". You know what I'm saying? The rapper from Detroit with Eminem. Me and Royce have talked before, and I hit up Royce when Whack hit me up, and I'm like, yo, what do you? I'm like, Royce is kind of like my hip hop. Him and Big Daddy Kane are like my hip hop consultants, because I heard of Whack, but I'm not really sure. And Royce said Whack was cool, so yeah, yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, my Instagram videos get a lot of fucking views, a lot of comment, a lot of engagement. That's why all the smoke dudes hit me up. Literally from that. They're like, yo, you got all this engagement. I love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. They never end up signing me, which is a whole different story. But it's all from that. You know what I'm saying? I do have Roy Jones's number. I got mad fighters' numbers. Shane Mosley, Roy Jones. Like, that was a dope feeling. I won't front. Like, that was one of my, when I was at the weigh-in for Serrano and Taylor, like whatever, 2-3 weeks ago. And I bumped into Roy at the weigh-in. And it was like a thing where like, I don't know, we talked for a second. He was like, yo, I love that video you made about Floyd trying to like clown him because he tried to clown me and blah, blah, blah. It was like a dope, for me, that was like some fanboy starstruck shit a little bit. It was cool. You know what I mean? Like I've met Roy on numerous occasions in person, not just on the internet. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. It's pretty hot here. It's damn near 90 right now. Tomorrow's going to be, this is going to hit 94 today. Tomorrow's going to be 96. Yeah, we got some 90s coming up. James Toney has picked Jones to beat Mayweather for prime. Well, yeah. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Is all that Guinness gone to your head? We're talking a 40-pound weight difference. You know? Well, whatever, 30-pound weight difference and like 4 or 5 inch height. Like, they're not in the same. Of course he would beat him. 94 in Georgia. I've never been to Georgia. I want to go to Atlanta. And I know this is going to sound like ignorant New Yorker, but I've always wanted to go to a real southern bumblefuck town, like in that movie, My Cousin Vinny, where like the restaurant just says restaurant, you go in, it's just 2 things on the menu, lunch, dinner. Like I've always wanted to go to a down south, as southern as it gets town. So those are 2 things I want to do, and I'm going to do them at some point. The holidays. I've always liked the summer, but I don't know, I'm shifting lately. We got to move the fuck out of Connecticut. Yeah, nah. I love Southern food, barbecue. I love that. Might be my favorite. I mean, I like everything really, but Southern food is like there's always. Yeah, I love it. It's dope. Dope, dope, dope. That's the great thing about New York is like we got every restaurant and all the restaurants. You got like it's all done well. So I've tried everything and I've tried the top of a notch of everything. So lines are open. If any of you want to call in, you may do so. Joe, we can hear your Irish accent. I want that other dude to come in. Have you heard the Scottish dude? He is fucking hilarious. Turning 30 and on Saturday, no plans. Damn. You got yourself a girlfriend yet? What happened? You probably, knowing you probably, that's where you've been at. We haven't seen you in forever. Turning 30 on Saturday. All right. Well, happy birthday. 30 was a hard one for me. That was a hard one because at 30, society leads you to believe that you should have your shit together. But like nobody I know at 30 had their shit together. Not fully at least. So if you're feeling that way, E-Rock, don't sweat it. 30 is still young as shit. I'm telling you. I feel like 40 is like at that point you should probably have your shit together. You don't got no 10 girlfriends. Get out of here. Get out of here. This fucking guy. Boo. Boo. Gotta go hard for your dirty 30. I took my underwear off in public at a woman's request. CJ, you got some issues. You don't got no damn 9 size. Get out of here. What's up, Michelangelo? Mondays are cool because I'm alone at the crib. My wife goes out to do some work. Daughter's at camp. Son's with her. I was alone all morning. I kind of like it. When you got a full house like this and you have a chance to be alone, it's kind of dope. Now, if I was always alone, I wouldn't like that. You know, it's all about balance, I suppose. You were a wild boy. You still are, you nasty bastard. Uh-oh. CJ. I don't know. Jackie. Are you? I'm trying to figure out your ethnicity. Jackie Hernandez to me sounds like the most fucking Puerto Rican name I've ever heard in my life. But now I'm trying to and tell me in a second what you are. But here's where I'm going with it. So I grew up in New York with everything, right? So first off, you said you're from Georgia. I don't know if there's any Mexicans in Georgia. You don't look Mexican to me. I'm gonna go with either Dominican or Puerto Rican. Please, I'm gonna go with it could be Dominican too, man. Fuck. What are you, Jackie? Dominican. Let's see. And black. Okay, so you're half. There we go. They got Dominicans in fucking Georgia? I feel like they don't, but I don't know. I don't know who that guy was. He came in again. He came in like a few days ago and was like, "Hey, Marco, I'm on your ass, man." It was so weird. You see how I just was quiet? Because I'm like, You saw how stupid he made himself look? See, people don't realize that makes somebody look stupider than if I was like, fuck you, you Midwest, you from the farms. Like if I started going at him, yeah, I could probably make him feel. That made him look stupider and more awkward than me saying anything. Plus, I wasn't even doing it on purpose. I just didn't want to engage. It was just fucking weird. Like it was creepy. She's ready to go. She Afro-Latina. Ah, he's Mexicano. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you look mad Dominican. You heard I said it, right? You look mad Dominican. First I said Puerto Rican, but the name's Puerto Rican. You look Dominican. Real Dominican to me. But that makes sense. Dominicans tend to look a little more black, right? I don't know. I mean, more so, from my experience in the city, I'm not trying to, be stereotypical, but Dominicans tend to have a little darker complexion, a little more like African features, right? Than Puerto Ricans. But you also got Puerto Ricans who can look like that. You got full black Puerto Ricans. I've seen everything. But yeah. New York has some nice mixes, man. I grew up around some beautiful mixed women. Half black, half Puerto Rican, half Indian, half Dominican, like all kinds of shit. AB, tell them the kind of mixes we deal with. I hold back? Like, what you mean? Hold back how? Mind you, it's not my show. And 90% of the time, either Ness or a caller is talking. So I don't have the mic. But what do you mean I hold back? You guys could jump in, by the way. Call in. Oh, shit. He's single now, CJ. Oh, Chet, you're in Washington Heights? Wait, what? You're from New York, Chet? I mean, you might have told me this, but you know how I am. Nah, no side things. You crazy. Those days are... Nope. Hell no. Hell no. A black African who was... Oh, albino. Yeah. Okay. She could call in if she wants. Blasian. CJ, you too, we need to see your game in live action. About to all the... What? About to is that invite all the HUDs? See, this is this young kids shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's all good. Sup, Roberto? Roberto Gallegos. Unless it's Robert Gallegos and you're Greek. Because Gallegos could be a Greek name too. I don't know. One or the other. Phone lines are open. I know the alert didn't go out, which is probably why we don't see a bunch of the regulars yet. Ooh, I hate the term huzz. Oh, it means hose. 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 Yeah, it's stupid. Roberto, me and E-Rock dugging out in public. You guys were supposed to chill a while ago. It never happened. And you moved out of Victorville or Vacaville or wherever the fuck you're from, right? So aren't you way further than him now? Man, I want to move back to New York already. Oh, half hour away. I want to move back, people. Like, we're waiting to get our business in order, but maybe we should start looking now anyway. Although now's the most expensive time to move. If we wait till like September, get better deals. Yeah, it's expensive, but it depends also. Sorry. It depends also where you go. Like, we're gonna go on a little bit of the cheaper part. I'm trying to convince wifey to maybe do Bensonhurst AB, but I don't think she's gonna do that. I think Brooklyn's out. I think we lived in Brooklyn now for the past like fucking 20 years. I think we're good. Not 20, but 15 years at least in Brooklyn. So, Marco, where would you go live? Oh, go live. New York City, West Village. West Village for sure. Easy. And then I'd get a place in the suburbs somewhere just to have something to get away from the city from. I don't know, man. Weirdo is, I was saying this before, David. You saw how I just didn't engage and how it made him look even stupider? That's the second time he did it. It's fucking weird. Dude had nothing to say. Like, he looked so stupid. How awkward was that for him? There's only 35 active heavyweights. That's why she has to make some gimmick fights then. I don't know if his beef is serious. I think maybe he's just kidding. I wouldn't flake again. Wingman shit. Shield sucks. She's awful. Couldn't finish a part-time nurse. Oh, come on. She doesn't suck. Sup, Oval? Joey's a snitch. Who's Joey? She gets hype because she's black, just like Wilder. Oh, boy. Somebody's about to get timed out. Which you know that. You're going to come into a boxing room, which is like 90% fucking black, and say racist shit. You're looking to excite rage bait. Stupid. Claressa isn't ready to fight again. She isn't, but has no female competition. Going to be the first. Okay. Trans athlete. She might end up not being the first, but right? Has any woman ever fought a man in a pro fight? Did that happen once? No, it was a transgender. It was a woman who turned into a man, fought a dude and beat him. Fought this Mexican kid and beat him. Has a woman ever fought a man? I feel like that happened once. It got sanctioned where an actual woman, not a transgender, like a biological woman fought a biological man. I feel like that did happen. If you had it your way, who's best for Xander? Virgil or Boots, not Thurman. We gotta unify these belts. Shadeja, yeah. Yeah, Shadeja or a rematch Marshall. In 5, okay. Russians have been ahead of the curve. They have male versus female matches. Russians have wild shit. I just saw something else they were doing. It was boxing basketball, I think it was. They were like playing ball, and then they could just start punching each other in the face until they passed the ball. It was I know that's my people, technically, but it's not. Fuck that. Hannah Gabriels? I don't know. Vlogs. See, you assume New York because she's Dominican and black, right? See that? Which is a very accurate assumption. Not accurate. Obviously, you were wrong in this instance, but probable assumption. That's a better way to put it. They're crazy shit, these Russians. CJ ain't married. He told her to adjust, and she adjusted her ass out the door. If the odds of Thurman versus Xander would come true, I would drop big money on Thurman winning. I wouldn't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Would not be surprised. At all. I would not be surprised. I hate Mondays. Hate them. Literally, I hate Mondays. I've hated them for quite a while. You guys like Mondays? I got a case of the Mondays. What's that from, CJ? Come on, I know you know it. You got a case of the Mondays. CJ, come on. Come in the clutch here. Some of my old ass people should know this in here. Nah, why is she gonna? Yo, Fun Truck. They don't have high knockouts in women's boxing. That's why Christy Martin is the GOAT. She was knocking ladies the fuck out. Xander is the weakest champ. Well, maybe. You like Mondays? Why? Tell me why. Let's hear your reasoning behind this. A man called Lloyd Cow fought Margaret McGregor and she won. Ah, so I was right. Was that some weird Irish shit? I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. Yes, Office Space. That's a fact. I knew he would know. Zayas turning into clinching machine. Dude is food. Yeah. He looked upper middle class. Remember I said this? So Canelo is wealthy class. Crawford is wealthy class. Haney is upper class, right? Zayas is upper middle, right? And then somebody like Matias, middle class. You get where I'm going with this now? See, giblets? Okay, I don't know. Appreciate you, big dog. Showing a little love, but I can't call in behind schedule today. I'll be in the background and tap in tonight. Tonight might not happen. It won't happen because I do date night. I am not allowed to go live on Monday nights. And literally not allowed because I probably would if wifey didn't want to spend alone time. But we should spend the alone time too. So I would do both. I would do like our movie night or whatever and then go live after. But, you know. Okay, that's a good point, Fun Truck. But that's what we do here. See justice. I'm curious, because I know your first name. I'm not going to say it, but answer me this, CJ. Your first name. Growing up, do they call you by your whole first name, or were there like shortenings of it? I'm very curious. Fondora stops that island boy. The island boy? The actual island boy? Can you guys explain to me, the young kids in here, how are the Island Boys famous? All I remember them doing is that one song, Island Boy, I'm an Island Boy. Like, is that what they're famous from? And because their faces are all tattooed and they look weird and they're very stupid. Is that why they're famous? I don't really get why they're famous. No, I'm not. Well, yes, I love superhero movies, but I never watched or read actual comic books. So like I didn't even know that Superman. I mean, I heard that he had a dog named Crypto, but I didn't know that was a thing until this movie came out, really. So yeah, I'm into superhero movies, but I don't read comic books. You don't like your name? What's wrong with your name? 10? Who? Most exciting? Benavidez, Tank, Brian Norman, Inoue. Shit. Those guys? Oh. So your middle name isn't... Oh, whatever. I was going to do that. Forget it. That's what I call Puerto Ricans. Huh? For dickheads? Marco, how was that movie day with your son? Just dope. We're going again Saturday. We're going to go see Superman. It was dope. Dope. He loves the city. He was like, Daddy, we got to move back here. I'm like, I'm working on it, kid. I'm working on it. He hates it out here. Hates it. It was dope, though. Yeah, we had a good time. Just me and him. Yeah, that's a fact. Jackie, is it true? Because my wife said she saw it. I don't want to see it. Did him and his brother tongue kiss each other? His twin brother? I saw them peck on the lips once, which is gross, but it's not the craziest thing. But tongue kissing to me is a whole different level of violation. Is that true? And don't send me the link. I don't want to see the shit. Just tell me if it's true or not. Yeah, well, two of my closest friends are named David. They both go by Dave, though. I'm driving but listening. All right. Fantastic Four. Yep, just saw it. It was good. Little too much sci-fi. Like, I get that it's a superhero movie. So that should be enough of the science fiction supernatural shit. They had, they had all these layers. The Silver Surfer chick was dope, but it was just too. And then the big guy, the whatever, Megatron, whatever his name was, Megamind, whatever the fuck his name was. It was a little, and then going into space, and it was a little much. It turned into almost like a Star Wars movie. So, and I like it being a little more subtle. Like, the dopeness about superhero movies is that they're super, but they're on Earth. So when you put them on Earth, it makes everything spectacular. But when you put them in a land where everybody's spectacular or extraterrestrial, it's like, it all kind of blends together. Who did what? Yes, I think the stuff they do is weird. They've made out. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I didn't recognize any of. Oh, hold on a second. It's wifey. Let me take this. My bad. My bad. Oh, gross. I love Superman more in general, but I didn't see it yet. Yeah, Superman and Spider-Man are my two favorites. Ooh, good. Thank you, David. I'm gonna watch Happy Gilmore 1 with the family because they never saw it, and we're gonna watch 2 together. Thanks for a reminder. It was good, thank God. Because some of those sequels end up being a big steaming plate of basura. How'd I know that'd be your ringtone, champ? It's been my funny. That's been my ringtone for years. Only one time I was in the movies and I forgot to turn it off, and it was like the most perfect comedic timing. It was like a romantic movie Tia dragged me to go see, and the dude said something, and then there was this like pause after for like effect. The dude was like, "How can you say that you never loved me after what we went through?" And then you heard, do me, baby. And everybody started dying in the theater. It was like perfect timing. And I don't get embarrassed easy. I was a little embarrassed, although it was funny. I don't know. Margaret, do you think Kearns is an all-time great as far as punching power? Yes, of course. No question. No question, Hearns. No question, Hearns. Yeah, it was funny, Chevy. That shit was funny. It was really funny. And it was loud. My ringer was like, I had it. It was loud. That was made it even funnier. It was a quiet moment. It was right after a real serious question, like heartfelt. And then my shit kicked in and it was loud. Yeah, it was really funny. That's a dope song, though, people. You know that. You know that. Why don't you like outer space? I don't like fantasy movies. There's 2 movies I don't really like that bore me. Fantasy, and then those like any movie where dudes are on horseback and have British accents and like live in like a farmland, like back in the like where Yayan probably is from, like horseback British accents. Nah, I cannot watch those. I hate them. Oh, and musicals. Ugh. Bivol. Nah, Mula. Bivol ain't fighting anybody. That motherfucker's waiting. He's on the shelf. He's on the shelf like he's at a Target. Hearns still hit hard at cruiserweight. Yeah, absolutely. Good. Most women do. Not to be misogynistic or whatever, but most women, like usually that they do. I won't front though. Like, so I break the mold. I actually like romantic comedies. I think they're fun. Like real lighthearted. Like if you want to just not think about anything serious, you just want to watch some silly fun. Like It's Complicated is one. Like romantic comedies to me, I think are fun. Like Hitch, those shits are fun. Nah, but Michael, those you know what I'm talking about? Like thou shalt not awk me. Oh, Johnny, I thought you loved me. Get out of my face. You know, like that. And then don't ever talk to me again. So get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit. Yeah, I cannot watch Lord of the Rings. My wife made me watch the first one. I was like, I'm not doing the second, third, fourth. Ali. Muhammad Ali beats him. 1966, Muhammad Ali beats him. Yeah, Dwight Muhammad Kawi, a.k.a. Fuck, what was his actual name before he changed it? It's escaping me. Fuck, what was Dwight Muhammad Kawi's birth surname? It's escaping me. Somebody tell me. If fucking Mo was in here, he would know. Yeah, right. They're period pieces. I fucking can't stand them. There's always a water well in the town. Like, nah, fuck that. People, and then they got that gross capital punishment. Like, dudes are getting guillotined for like stealing corn and turnips. Like, nah, nope. What's going on, Nico? Much love, Marco. Somebody, what's up? Why you calling me Nico? Rom-coms are my shit. There we go. You know the deal. Braxton. Thank you, Joe. Braxton. Forgot his last name. The other guys. Yep. No, that's true. I can't. I cannot take those movies. Like, you know when I learned that? A high school girl I was dating. She took me. She was pretty dope too. Half black, half white. New York City, of course. But she watched the fucking Brad Pitt one. Damn it, in like the mid '90s, and it was super long, and it was all that like horseback and all what the fuck was it called? Legends of the Fall. Oh my god, I literally got into a fight with her after. I'm like, what are we doing here? Because you think Brad Pitt's hot, we got to come and watch because that was it. Legends of the Fall is an exact example of the type of movies that I hate dearest in life. Fucking nightmare that one was. Yeah, the Camden Buzzsaw. That's absolutely right. I don't watch Game of Thrones. My wife used to watch it. I'll be walking through, like to go get a drink, and I'll hear it. And I remember at one point hearing something about like the mother banging her daughter. It was some ratchet, nasty shit. I'm like, what are you doing with this fucking show? This is what they say. Google looking up if one better BF3, a third fight between highly anticipated. Maybe November. Definitely not this weekend. Nah, not Troy. I think Usyk beats Ali 9 out of 10 times. That's because you are sipping on grandma syrup. I watched Ali all of yesterday and just don't see him avoiding Usyk's left. Okay. Watched Ali up until 1967. Watch that Ali. That Ali beats Usyk. Benjamin Button. Yeah, that's nah. Fight Club, I was not that crazy on, even though I know I was a fighter and all that. But Fight Club to me was kind of like, you know what I mean? To me, but I know a lot of people love it. What Wilder are we talking about? You gotta lean. I gotta go 50-50 because that Wilder, the one before Fury cleaned his clock like a Rolex, That Wilder has a 50-50 chance of knocking out anybody in history. So I got to go 50-50. While you get what I'm saying, right? Usyk's skills way better. But because of his 1 in a trillion knockout power, say what you want about him, there's never been a heavyweight champion in the world to start their career 42-0, knocking out everybody they fought. There's not one. So you got to give him a chance to catch the Usyk, who, if he would, now granted, they're about the same size. Usyk was even heavier. But if Wilder was knocking out guys 250 to 300 pounds, what do you think he's going to do to a dude who's barely 215, 220 in Usyk? I'm just saying. But Usyk has a good chin, it seems like. Just not a good body. Not like, I don't mean tutti frutti body, like he can't absorb body shit. All right. Probably, but if he lands one shot, it's over. See, not only is he the hardest puncher, he's the hardest one-punch puncher. One-punch power. That, we know what that does? That makes every fight 50-50. Just off rip. And I don't like Wilder. I don't like the way he handled his losses. I don't like, trust me, I'm not, this isn't like biasm, but being biased because I like him. I don't like him. But you got to give him props for what he did. Okay. If you say so, if you think knocking out everybody makes somebody not dangerous, then you're out of your mind. Again, the Wilder right before he fought Fury. That Wilder. Stronger than Ali? I don't know. Five of them? Let's see. Berman's to Burn, King Kong Ortiz, Dominique Brazil, that other guy, the guy we bald Polish white dude, I forget his name. Put him out cold. And the one he just knocked out on his comeback. That wasn't during the streak I'm talking about, though. The white dude, the big fucking white dude. The hell's his name? I forget his name. So I guess not technically, but Marco have Monday throwback like Aaron Pryor. Why Sugar ducked him? Sugar ducked him because he was dangerous, but also because he was moving up and because he had Hagler, Hearns, and Duran. Like, you can't really talk about somebody ducking somebody when instead they fight other better, more legendary Hall of Famers. Wilder's biggest win? Probably King Kong Ortiz, I would say. Yeah, see? That's a fact. And I didn't love 51st Dates. I didn't love it, but I would rather watch it. Hellenius, there it is. Thank you. Three and a half. If I fought a little harder, I could. But, I get your point. And you know what I always say to that. It's not his fault there wasn't big names around. He fought everybody in the rankings. What do you want from him? Yeah, that'd be a good fight. If Wilder would have fought Ortiz when they were talking about it, Ruiz would have knocked him out because little did we know he had that switch turned on, the Roy Jones switch, which, as you guys know, means that like you're just checked out, you're done with boxing. He had that switch, the Nick Anderson from the Orlando Magic's free throw switch. You go from 90% free throw shooter to fucking 40. That's what happens when you're mentally checked out. And Wilder was already checked out. So if he would have ended up actually fighting Ruiz when he was checked out like that, he would have got like running and not throwing punches and fucking turning his back on Ruiz would have harpooned him with that right hand. I I'd rather watch Life. Yeah, that was a good movie. Life was good. Damn, nobody's calling in. What's going on? The only name Wilder fought before getting a belt was Ardley Harrison. I mean, but that's just like Joe. Name 5 people. You might be able to do that. You probably could do this one. All right, how about this one? Name 5 people Joe Louis fought. Go ahead. Don't look it up. You probably can't. I mean, that is also 80 years ago. So it's funny how people talk down on Wilder when he down, but when he was undefeated, people was all for Wilder. Well, he lost a lot of fans with the way he took his Fury losses. You know what I mean? The same way Berlanga now is taking his Shiraz loss. And this is the problem. But I would expect nothing less from Berlanga because he seemed to be a little delusional on his come up. So why would he not be delusional on his come down? Oh, that's 6. You failed. I said 5. See, you can't even do it. I said 5. You did 6. You failed. People just funny, Marco. His wife wanted a divorce. Who wanted a divorce? Who's Xander? That either means Xander or Evander. Xander's a cool name. That's actually kind of a dope name. It was my man Xander. I like that. Logs, you are a gay sir. He said it politely. He said it respectfully. You are gay, sir. Who's the best boxer we never heard of? Roy Jones. No. That you never heard of? Current times? Probably what's his face? A lot of you guys heard of him, but I bet you a lot of you guys haven't heard of him. The middleweight champion. Fuck's his name? The middleweight Russian guy. But he looks Chinese. See, I can't remember his name. Fuck. Who twerks? Damn. Well, he also was accused of banging his brother's girlfriend. Wilder was. Janibek, thank you. Janibek is probably the best fighter that nobody really knows that well. Am I wrong? Try and pronounce his last name. Go ahead. I'll give you a gold star. You can do that. Janibek Mahmudov or Akal Alakachampidon Jakidov. With a huge downfall? Roy Jones. I mean, current, like, there's so many. Broner. Wait, let me try this. All jokes aside, ready? Broner. No, excuse me. Let me do this right. Adrian Broner. Now, let's see how long it takes Yain to come in this chat. I'm telling you, he's like Beetlejuice, this kid. He hears it 3 times, he's here. He appears. He materializes out of thin air. Michael Grant. I wouldn't say huge downfall. Michael Grant never won a belt. Lennox waxed him, and then he just was one of those guys that was just like a tough. Michael Grant started boxing at like 21. Like, I know Michael personally. He started boxing late in life. So considering how far he came with the little amount of experience he had, it's pretty impressive. Sugar Nunez. Well, okay, so see, boxing is subjective. I would have never thought Fun Truck, and I bet you nobody else in here everybody will agree with me. When you say downfall, nobody would have thought that you meant even out of the ring. Nobody would have thought that. But that's fine. I'll respect your definition, but you got to be specific. I mean, out of, you mean just a complete erasure of from the spotlight? Is that what you mean? The Wilder's brother said that Wilder banged his girlfriend, the brother's girlfriend. See, Jackie, I don't think that matters. People say that a lot. Now, I don't think Malik was a great trainer for him for other reasons, but the best trainers weren't the greatest fighters. So, it's just like psychologists. All of us know those people that are like super good at giving you advice, friends, or seeing like, yo, you're really bugging out because I see that you're upset because this happened, but you're taking it out. And they're great at that. But when it comes to themselves, they don't fucking see it. It's like, what about you? They don't see it. Similar. Some fighters might not fight themselves out great, but when they're given advice and helping other people, they're really good at it. I remember Joel Scott. Matter of fact, I knew Joel. I met Joel Scott. I saw him fight Hassim Rahman as an amateur. That was when me and Hassim were in Kevin Rooney's camp together. And Hassim lost. It was Hassim's second amateur fight ever. Joel was already ranked number, like I believe, one in the world as an amateur as heavyweight. And Hassim came this close to beating him. That's when we knew Hassim's going to be a champion. Because he had no experience and he almost beat Joel. Joel ended up turning into be a real dirtbag. I think he's dead. He like raped. He graped. Maybe he's not dead, but he graped people. He was like a real scumbag. Let's see. No, he's still alive. He convicted of murder in 2004 and serving his sentence of life. He has a life sentence without parole. And he had and on top of that, on top of murder, and I believe he graped and murdered, he also has a hit and run that left a 4-year-old child in a coma. That's your king, Iraq? He is Wilder, so banging his bro wife don't sound too crazy. Okay. What's a good point? I think statutory, which to me is bad. And depending the age gap, sometimes those statutory things would be like weird. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's way worse, like a forceful one. That's way worse than a consensual. Like it's still bad because it's a child; they don't know what they. But the forceful ones, those are way worse in my opinion. You don't think he would do that? Well, I don't know. He denied it, obviously. That's what his brother said. Malik Scott took a dive like Liston did with Ali. Oh, Jesus. You're blowing it, kid. Great corner comment. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Joe. I was saying, good point explaining why Wilder had Malik. Oh, yeah. Thanks. No, that's true. It's true. It really doesn't. Just like the coaches, NBA coaches. Phil Jackson was a decent player, but he wasn't. I don't even think he was ever an all-star, or maybe he was, but he wasn't like one of the greats. He's the greatest coach, arguably. Red Auerbach, Pat Riley, all players, but like even Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers was a good player, but nobody puts him in the greatest point guards of all time, I don't think. I mean, maybe top 100 or something, but not like, Kmula, I don't know. I disagree. The way he handled his losses, made me think he's a little out of touch with reality. So, but that doesn't necessarily mean he would fuck somebody over. So yeah, I mean, who knows? Little out of touch though, I'll say that. You don't find mouthpiece? Yes, I do. Teddy Atlas seems like he likes hearing himself talk more than anything. He likes hearing himself talk more than anything. No, we shouldn't. Yeah, he does. He does. He's very dramatic, and I don't know. I feel like I feel like he wants the attention on him all the time. I think that's more of a priority over the welfare of his fighter. Some people say Lou Duva was the same way. That he seems like he pats himself in the back watching his playbacks. Pats himself on the back. Yep. 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 I heard he was crazy too. He tried to kill Donnie Lalonde shoot him with a gun. I don't know how we didn't go to jail for that, but all New Yorkers love hearing themselves talk. No, we don't. Get out of here. At last, thought he could take on Foreman. Atlas thought he could take on Foreman. And he had a run-in with Camacho. What happened with Camacho? Camacho pieced him up? Wilderette? What's a Wilderette? No, I don't know why he got the big scar. I'm sure you could Google it. Depending how it's going to be run, I like it. Anything's better than this current shitstorm of a system we have. Yeah. Maybe I'll be involved. Your boy wants to be involved. Word up. Word up, Papi Chulo. Do Mexicans say Papi Chulo? Or is that like a Puerto Rican thing only? I don't think Mexicans say that. What? Is that true, Joe? Wow, he comes up. He's from Staten Island. I mean, okay. Those of you who don't know Staten Island, it's like the shittiest borough of New York City. So one place where like nobody wants to go or live. It's not. I mean, they do have some like rich mobsters and they have wealthy people who live there, but generally speaking, it's not where the wealthy people go. Wealthy people live in Staten Island is because that's where they're from. They don't choose to go there. Janibek, Kazakh, not oh come on, all part of the former Soviet Union. Girls call you Papi Chulo? No, they don't. David said it's weird. Atlas got sliced across the face like Radames trying to rob Bishop. Radames. They used to do that shit. CJ, I don't know if they did that in Cali back in the day in New York. They would get right nose to nose, like, you punk little bitch. They would do that shit, like touching. Yeah, it was. I always thought it was a little gay. Like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, either way, you trying to kiss me? Like, I always thought that shit was the opposite of tough. It was like weird. But that was what they did in New York City back then. That movie Juice was just like where I grew up, man. I'm telling you, all of it. The tenements, like when they were running from the cops, going up, that was a tenement, jumping on roof to roof. That's all the shit I did coming up. You don't say that? All right. He'll get fucked up. All right. Shit. Well, K Mula, where you from again? I don't know where Manners Harbor is, but all the shit out there is called kills. Great kills, little kills, fish kills. You from New York? I forgot, man. Remind me. What's up, Bruce? Papi Chulo is gay. Please don't say that. Zayas is another hype up Islander that's going to end up looking like Bumlanga pillow. Damn. Mel does not like Porter Rocks. Is that where you grew up? Are you from New York? Remind me, Kay. Or you just live there for whatever reason. Handshake was invented, I don't know if you guys know, back in the day to show the other person that you're not going to put your hand on your knife. It's like, okay, I'll shake your hand, so this way I know I'm not going for my knife. That's how handshakes were invented. Some gangster shit right there, right? Which fighter do you think had the worst swollen eye in their fight? Hassim wasn't his eye. It was top of his forehead. I know what papi chulo means. In Spanish, just means like a good-looking dude. It's like you think you're a fly dude. So like we say that to each other in New York, like not gay. Like, what up, papi chulo? Like, what's up? Like, like what's up, playboy? Or what's up, pretty boy? Kind of like that. And it doesn't even mean the dude is really good looking. It's just a way of saying like he's dope, or fucking with him, being like he thinks he's dope. He thinks he's fly, like that kind of. It's not like, ooh, I want to, like, you young kids are so caught up on the gay shit. Pause, no diddy. Not everything we say is because we're trying to be subliminally gay. So stay away before you get sprayed. All right, sorry. But you guys are on that, like, pause shit badly. What about vato? And cabrones. Oh, cabron, yeah. Don't they call each other vato? I hear vato all the time. Fuck them island boys, face or boxes, so Mexicans. Okay. Wow, I really got to watch the documentary on that. Word. I lived out there for 1 year back in 2005 and moved back to Brooklyn because the damn house was haunted. Kid you not. While at work, my mom called me saying she heard things in the attic. So you're from Brooklyn? Are you from Fort Greene? I bet. But you moved there. Tell them why, Moolah. Because the shit was cheaper, right? You got more space and it's cheaper. But driving or taking the ferry every fucking day is a pain in the ass. They got no subway system, Staten Island. They all tutti frutti. Stay away, UK. My pup is on that pause shit. There's another white old man Jewish joke. CJ Rich has the best old white man Jewish jokes. I'm just saying. Sometimes he's really funny, but every now and then he hits you with those white man Jewish jokes. The borscht belt, they call it. Gone finally. It was mice. We caught 8 or 9. I think they're finally gone. That's how many got in because there's no hole. There's no more coming in. So it was just when the window was broken. My son broke the window by mistake. They got in, but once the window's fixed. So yeah, 8 or 9 were caught. Literally, last 3 days we've been mouse free finally. My cats aren't hunting. You could tell the cats aren't alert. So yeah, I think they're gone finally. Fucking nightmare. But we're moving out of here soon. James Worthy, what up? Damn, that's dope. That's how you spell your name? Almost like the basketball player, just he had no E. Harrison always gets put in his pockets. Yeah, he's older, man. Facts are real pain. Yeah, word up. If I had Turkey's money, I would make this 3-fight card Virgil. Hell yeah. Well, if I had Turkey's money, I would do a lot of things first. Then I would focus back on boxing. You letting the dogs out? You're letting the dogs out. Okay. So here we go. Damn it. I have that sound effect. I can't find it. Who let the dogs out? Where is it?
Real bad man. Real bad man. Real bad man. Real.
You smoke
Damn.
crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I could have swore I had that fucking sound effect. Who let the dogs out? Oh well, can't find it. I had a car in Staten Island, still was bored. Yeah, it's whack. But you could drive to the city in like 20 minutes. You pay $3K for rent? Is that you saying that's good or bad? Where? Where you live? If I had Turkey's money, I would make his 3-fight card, Rojo. Yeah, I would do a lot of fights. Staten Island needs to be cut and pasted somewhere in the Midwest. Did you fix that issue with the parents? Here? Nah, I mean, my kid's on fucking parole. He's on like adolescent parole because of it. It's fucking so stupid. But he'll be fine. Broner? Nah. I don't believe that. I don't think he would fight Broner. What's he gain from beating somebody way smaller who's way past their prime? What doesn't even have that big of a name. Damn, Yayan is really, he must be sleeping. Hope he's okay. Right? Does that shit follow him? No. Well, it won't follow him anyway. They're going to erase it. No, so that's a great question. No. If we left right now, it would be done. It's only here in Connecticut. And we are moving back to New York. Just we got to figure out when, sometime soon. But it's going to be erased in a couple months as long as he doesn't get in any trouble, which he won't because the shit they got in trouble for was total accidents. It'll be erased anyway. But yeah, if he did move, it'd be done. Even Staten Island beach is nasty. They got a beach there? Nah, chill. I just fuck with Jones Beach. Go to damn Staten Island Beach. What was that one? Robert Moses. You ever go there, K Mula? The Robert Moses section of Jones. That was the dope. That was like the most quietest one. The quietest, nicest one. Why does Clarissa's ass look like Mike Tyson? I'll call her back. That's funny. Tyson has bigger. Yeah, he does. Do you remember the race ride in Jones? The race ride or riot? I don't remember either of those, but I don't know what you're saying. Never been to Jones Beach. They got nah. I don't got no damn sharks. I used to go there all the time as a kid. No body shaming. They don't got sharks. Do you remember the race riot? Nah. I do not. Enlighten me. I think Shills looks good. I think she looks good. She looks natural. She's not sipping Capri Suns. She doesn't have arms bigger than Ann Wolf's. I think she looks natural. I think she looks good. Leave her alone. Yeah, respect the ladies in here, guys. Hey, I think she's actually attractive. When she gets dolled up, you see her in person, you see her like not fighting. She's a pretty girl. And she's real sweet. What would you pitch Turkey on what you could do for him? Commentate, interview, and put together analyst content for past or current fights. So pretty much everything. What up, D-Wayne? I believe you, but I grew up going there, and that was never like a thing in the streets. Like, yo, there's sharks out there. Yeah, Alicia's, oh, come on. Nah, don't worry about this. There's no fucking sharks, man. Yeah, she is. I've talked to her. I've interviewed her. She was with me. Now, if I would come at her like on some bullshit, then maybe she wouldn't be, because she's also a fighter. But you come at her normally, she is. Don't forget to hold hands too. I don't know what that's referring to. I could put a guy in a dress, wig, and makeup, and you think he's attractive too. You could put my nuts in a dress and some makeup, and I could let you find those attractive. That just made me sound gay, right? Okay, fine. That was for me. You know, The Ring actually got YouTube pages to exclusively make content for them. I believe it. I wish they would hit me up. You guys know Turkey is, he's been reached out to on my behalf. But, nothing yet. Like a tomboy? She can be. When you talk to her one-on-one, it's different, right? It really is. When you have a conversation with somebody, it's different. And context matters, right? It matters what's going on. If you're watching her start fucking shouting back and forth with another girl that she wants to fight, yeah, she's going to be aggressive and like tomboyish. It's not all or nothing. There's flows to people's personalities. Huh? Pretty is someone who you can wake up in the AM and not think she a whole different woman. Well, most women look very different out of makeup, David. I don't know how, most. I'm not saying from beautiful to disgust, but ugly, but I'm saying they look different. Almost all of them look different. How different? That's, that varies. I believe Devin. I don't know. What do you think? I know of at least 3 pages that do that. They're involved with The Ring. Yeah. Who? Tell me who, please. Women who are beautiful with no makeup is a huge flex. It's hard. Not only that, but the makeup. I don't know. Mick. What's up, Mick? Forget about your mojo. Give me your baby. Hey, you, baby. Get in my belly. Is that good, Mick? Mick's Scottish. Oh, that's fucked up. You just aged yourself, though. You're clearly my age range to even reference that movie, which I like. I think Karen's toughest fight was gonna. Okay. Rummy does it for The Ring? I don't think so. I know, right? Makeup and a filter. 3 out of 10? Okay. Well, better than 1 out of 10. Well, and your accent is a different level, right? Fat Bastard's accent was definitely watered down, but your shit is almost a different language. Maybe you're right. Maybe she's nice, but she's delusional, which makes her very attractive. What's she delusional about? Okay. Knocking out the men. Yes. Is that what you're talking about? Or is there something else? And how do you know that was Shrek? How do you know she's not just talking to promote herself? How do you know she really believes it? Mike Tyson said he's going to eat people's children. Like, we all love that. We know he's clearly not going to do that. So why with her? Okay. Do not push the horses. I don't know what that means. Please specify what that fucking means. Okay, that sucked. He weighs a metric ton. Yeah, average. Your shit. We need the bouncing ball. We need a team of archaeologists to translate the fucking Sanskrit of which you speak. Rami definitely does it for the ring. His content's on DAZN under the ring name. Oh, he's great. Damn, he's getting that cake. See, he's good, but I don't do that. You know me. I'm more of a content. For me, commentating. That's gonna be my meat and potatoes. She is the GOAT, though. Just because that's all that's available isn't her fault, David. That's not her fault. If she was going out of her way to fight 44-year-olds when there's a whole bunch of viable threats waiting, okay, that's not happening. Okay, the rapping, okay. I wasn't a fan of that either, but I was a savage back in the day. I was fly. I was a fly boy. I was a fly boy. I'll show you guys right now. This version of me was putting away more yams than a Thanksgiving dinner. This version was putting away more yams than a Thanksgiving dinner. As a matter of fact, even the honeys in the back are scoping. Look at that. Look at that. She was like, ooh, look at this fly fella. And I was like, you know what? Bounce. Bounce. Get in line. I told her, get in line. That's what I told her. Come on now. Told her to get in line. Come back another time. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. You think she should have moved back down? I don't know. Katie Taylor is a very good fighter. I don't know about far superior, but Katie Taylor is there with her. I agree. Too bad they can't ever fight. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad she stopped that MMA shit. I wasn't into that. Central Park. Damn, Kai, how'd you know? How'd you know? You could just tell it was Central Park? It was. You thought that was Murr? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that was me. What you mean? Who you think? Think I'm just showing random pictures of fly-looking dudes? That was me. Fly like a dove. Central Park, baby, 1995. I was around 19 or 20 in that picture. Ish. You remember those days? You're stuck with a piece of I don't know what you're referring to. Shields might be the GOAT for African-American female boxing, though. Ryan Gar. Yeah, I was kind of fly, man. I'm telling you. The hair, all that. Kate Taylor is in her 30s, I believe. The fake rock. I'm a city boy. The fake rock? Oh, that's not a fake rock. That was a real rock. It was a Central Park rock. What you mean? You were 5? Damn, so you're born in 90? So that makes you 35, right? Yeah, 35. Katie fought far better competition. True that. 92? In terms of Scottish, my accent strength is 4. Wait, let me try and do. In terms of Scottish, my accent strength is 4 out of 10. Aberdeen, 9 out of 10. I can't do this. Edinburgh. Fucking Edinburgh. I'm getting aggressive because I feel like that's how you guys talk. Marco about to go at it. Did you have a mouthpiece on you? Or a game, or was kids? Yeah, man. You kidding? Of course. Damn, bro. 39. You're 39? So then how were you 5 in 1990? That doesn't make sense. Fabio. Yeah, I know. I missed my hair. 31. I'm tripping. Marco age messed up. I'm 39. That was Russian. No, it was not Russian, you dipshit. 90s kid, too. You're okay. No way she's about to be 40. Look at her late 20s. Mick is out here slipping Mickeys to the ladies. Oh, Jesus. I'm starting to think Turkey doesn't put the fight in casinos, resorts for religious reasons. Oh, yeah, maybe. 38 in Houston. Try and listen to someone from Aberdeen. Are you from Aberdeen? Because your shit is thick. That just sounded super. God, let me hit myself.
Fruity, fruity. It's raining men. Hallelujah.
I meant the accent was thick. His is thick. Oh, Jesus. There it goes again. All right. You guys know what I'm saying. You're born in 85. Okay. Well, you said you were 5 when I said 95, so, confused me. That's good. So you're closer to my age. I'm 24 in Cuban years. All right. You look, I think I don't look 48, especially when I shave this, right? Do I look 48? I think I could pass for like early 40s, late 30s, maybe. Maybe? No? Your shit is thick. Yeah, that was bad. That was of the tootiest of the fruitiest. I feel like 3 years ago he was supposed to be a breakout star, literally a case study that baffles me. Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't really care. You don't, bro. I don't. Wait. Hold on. I don't look 48 or I don't look 38. How old do I look? You look early 40s. What up, Tone? Dwight Muhammad Kawi. You look your age, Marco. Aren't you and John? Nope, Johnny's older than me. Shut up. The raffle, we need like 20 more entries, my man. That's where we're at. As you guys know, these Grant gloves, 8-ounce Pro Fight gloves, brand new from 1998. One of the first ever models released by Grant. You could tell right here in the old fucking logo. You want to enter? You guys know how we do it. Cash App, PayPal, $10, your name, and put Grant gloves. Yeah, right. I don't. Thank you. Appreciate it. 43. Thanks. Yeah, I know. When I shaved it, look, if I do this, let's just walk around like this all the time. What's up? What's going on? Good to meet you. Let's go. Mo money, mo money, mo money. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty low. I don't want to go all bald. You see, you guys don't get this because there's nobody really white here, right? Except maybe Joe and the Scottish dude. Us white people, when we go skin bald, we look either like we're terminally sick or like we have a very high-ranking position in the KKK. Like it's not a good look. I'm telling you, it's not a good look for white people to go skin bald. Black people, people with darker skin, they pull that shit off way better. I don't know if either of them could fight, so I don't know. Oh, word? You should sell them. You're white? You're white? Yeah, bullshit. You guys are full of shit. Mac Majestic. Everyone in the chat, please show solidarity. I am white. What did you think of Ness chewing out Johnny in front of the panel, calling him? When was this? Oh, yeah, that was out of control. That's the worst I've ever seen him go off on somebody, actually. Saquon said they fighting. It's on the site. They're not fighting. That's bullshit. I don't believe it. My uncle. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna get off in a second. My bad, people. I'm back. Huh?
He'll probably want to go by then.
You will, right?
He probably will, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he has karate.
I know. Yeah, well, she'll be home in like a half hour, so. Oh, really? What, like on, when was this? I didn't see that. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, I told Johnny he broke the record with Ness. He actually challenged. Yeah, he did. Hi, Mrs. Tia. What's up, Rob? Steve Austin, badass, not KKK. Stop. Cut. Okay. Damn. So they had real beef, or were they like smiling and shit? What were they fighting? What were they arguing over? I mean, I've met Saquon, and Saquon isn't very tall, and Amin is like 6'2". I don't know. And look, I know better than anybody in boxing. Height doesn't matter. But when if two dudes don't know how to fight or aren't boxers, but I think Saquon said he was an amateur. I don't remember. Do me a favor then, Mick. Can you put the link in here as a timestamp it? I low-key like this chat better than the larger platforms. It feels more intimate. That's a mix of an insult because you're saying I'm small time, but also a compliment. So thank you. And you too, Fun Truck, for agreeing. Mick, did you ever box? You Scottish guys are fucking crazy. Some of you, at least. Oh, damn. And what'd Saquon say? Yeah, Marco has the best live chats. Thank you. This channel is fire. Appreciate it. That was a compliment. I know. I just wish it was a bigger fucking platform. CJ, stop flirting with every girl in this chat. Good Lord. Good Lord. Not an insult, bro. Feels like we have a connection and we are supporting. No, I know. I'm just playing. Ooh, that felt good. Oh, God. Look who's here, everybody. Everybody, let's take a minute to welcome the one and only, the certified Mr.
Fruity, fruity,
The one who is the most
fruity, fruity.
of them all, our friend.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Welcome, Shane. Welcome. Shane is back from hiatus. Smaller circles are a better word. What's up, Shane? Shane kind of looks like a young Marco. Now get the fuck out of here. I am way more handsome. Shane, tell them how I used to get down back in the day with the honeys. They don't believe me. No, then they don't not believe me. They just asked. Fury want to come back to fight Usyk for part 4. I would watch it. I would rather watch Fury and Usyk than Usyk and Parker, because Fury has a chance of beating him. Arguably, I thought he beat him the first fight. Narco. Like, I'm a narc? What is you saying? Marco will have 200 in his lives by year's end. Oh, man. If I could have 200, I could make a living off it. Like, dudes who are having 300 on the regular, that's a living. Because I'm already doing okay with the actual videos. Just got to get the lives popping. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Slaying Trim? What the fuck? I'm going to crash out? Why are you going to crash out? Fury needs to fight AJ first. Why? Fury arguably beat Usyk twice. Yeah, good luck with that. That'd be dope. Johnny had 100. See? You see what Alberto does? Do you have a translator, huh? Ah? Because he lost 3 times. Fury needs to stop cheating on his wife. Yeah, he's probably a dirty bastard. Just interview someone after a fight. I just dropped my Elijah Pierce interview. I'm not big in interviews. It's not really my thing. I'm normally against tune-ups, but AJ needs to fight. I don't know, man. What are we tuning up here? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for, really? These guys are all former champions. Like, they don't need tune-ups at this stage of their careers. I ain't calling in, huh? Berto rubbing it in. Yeah, Berto be sweating Johnny something terrible. Huh? Yes. I heard he's in a Joe, I heard Obakar's in a home, in a wheelchair. Like, I heard he's in bad shape. Or is that Donald Curry? I think that's Donald Curry. But I heard Obakar's in bad shape too. Low-key, since that new crash out, I've tried avoiding the lives unless nothing else is on. Can't imagine taking a friend like that. You mean Ness? Thank you, sir. Ness had it made. Let's let the grown men argue and pour in counter punch after counter punch. Yep. You think Shakur can move up to 47 and beat Ben? I don't know. Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could. AJ got his ass beat bad. He needs the confidence of KOing a Yoka. It's a Yoka. David Reed sounds messed up. Yeah, he does. I've interviewed him. It's like a stutter thing. I think he gets I don't know. He might get nervous. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Seems like a nice guy. Just, but he didn't take that much punishment because he retired super young because of his eye. Is Emiliano the next medical star? Medical star? Mexican. Okay. Might be. No, I know. French dude. The one who knocked out Munguia? That his name wasn't Yoka. Yeah, I've been there, David. I used to get a lot of interviews, and it jumps the channel. But guess what? The second interviews dry out, so do the views. Because they're not there to see you. They're there to see your guests. I'm trying to build my voice, me as a commodity. This way, I don't need anybody. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what Ness did, for example. That's what a lot of people have done. Caballel is the only man that can take Usyk out. Maybe the other one too. Moses Atuama. I did not yet. No. You discovered John. I know, and then you go to him more. Very rude. Very rude. Richard Torres, get him on. I've interviewed him once. I'm not taking chat people in, Mick, right now. I'm not even looking over at the chat. My bad. As you can see, nobody's in the chat. Sorry. But next time. We need Turkey to put on a massive tournament at 54. Who would make it out? Because really nobody was coming in the chat for some reason this show. So I wasn't even looking at that screen anymore. I decided let's do no chat for now. My bad. I don't know how long you've been there, but sorry about that. Moses ain't being hit yet. We'll see. Not right this second. Because nobody was really coming in. It was weird. I don't think anybody came in. I stopped looking at the screen like an hour in because people just weren't coming in for some reason. So I can see Marco being the white guy on the panel of black pro boxers, kind of like Kellerman vibes, or that guy from TNT basketball show. I'll take it. Gary Russell Jr., do you see him getting a big fight again because he still got it? Yeah. Sure. Tonight, I don't think I'm going live because I'm doing my date night. I'm not going live tonight, people. You ever work with Sean Zeitel? No. Nah, you was shit. The link was still up. That's why I tried calling him. Sorry, sir. Fun Truck called you a token white boy. That's okay. You ready to debate? You and Alberto? Shane, I want to talk with you.
Tutti frutti.
You were shit at boxing? You have any videos? Put a link up. I will cook vlogs again. Vlogs doesn't really get into it. That was gay, bro. That's what I'm saying. Fort Greene. We almost moved to those condos in Fort Greene. The fuck are they called? You know, it was like a whole bunch of fucking condos right off the G train. We almost moved there. The C. What the fuck is the stop? With a C. I'm just forgetting me right now. The C train. The stop was Clinton Ave stop. There. We almost moved there. Those condos there. We thought about going to those. We didn't end up doing it, but ain't told on Moses. Restaurant? What you mean? Oh, now we're not going out. We're staying home, watching Dexter, and eating food at home. We've been trying to save money, man, since the struggle's been real. We've been trying to save money. It looks different now, Marco. I was just out. Me and Shane. Shane, remember where we went to see the Rosie Perez and Mark Kriegel book reading? That was Fort Greene. It was just there. Shit looks the same to me. Literally, like 3 weeks ago, I was there. David Brophy at Nats. I don't know what that means, but yes, if you have that, show it. I'm assuming you're kidding. Clinton Hill. You went to BK Tech. The PTSD is too much. That's good. You got to. Who, me? Oh, you mean Alberto? Yeah, the cheapest kind. Alberto. Fort Greene looks different. The project still looks the same to me, man. I mean, maybe from like the fucking 90s it looks different, but not from like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Who is the best Scottish boxer of all time? Josh Taylor? I don't fucking know. Mick, you tell us. And Mick, stop spewing bollocks. Mick is spewing bollocks and rubbish. Stop spewing bollocks and rubbish, Mick. Please. Okay? Dexter is funny. My favorite character is dope. So we're watching the second one, and then we're gonna finish watching that one because we never did the one the one where he like moves to fucking Alaska. Then we're gonna watch. Go jump to Netflix because they have a brand new like resurgence of it. We're gonna do that after. Kelsaki was Welsh, my friend. Fort Greene PJs don't look right with all those nice condos near the PJs. Yeah. I only spew rubbish? Okay. The new one is gay. Yeah, that one, the one with the sun. That's the one we're trying to finish. It's gay. Ooh, I should watch that. Too late. Mikhail's live now on the Boxing Voice. I was gonna go watch it, but I'm doing my own thing. With that dead tooth burns the Scottish. With that dead tooth burns the best. Dead tooth. What is a dead tooth? Burns has a dead tooth? Huh? Somebody named Burns has a dead tooth? I'm very confused what you're talking about. You're gonna call in C Jackpot. Call me C Jackpot because I'm winning all the money in this bitch. Yeah, I should watch the Macau one too. I was gonna watch it live, but my wife, she's not Bulgarian. My wife is American. Her father was Italian. So yeah, she has no Bulgarian blood in her. Burns. I never heard of him. Burns has a dead tooth, I guess. Play it here. Can I even do that? I mean, I could, but would that be like weird? Taking like, I mean, we could just vlogs how the divorce going. Oh wow, low blow. I know Alpha Boost felt like his man alive. He hit the jackpot. Robert Burns. Never heard of him. Do I cook? Yeah. I don't love it, but I do it. I'm not like super great at it, but I'm not bad. Going good, just ask your mom. Oh shit. That's what we're doing now? Doing mom jokes? Alright. Fuck it. Mom jokes. That's where we're going now. Alright. Let's see. Let me see something. Let's watch our man Mikhail. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Not to me.
I smell it.
Yeah, I don't smell it. Let's see. I'm trying to find Mikhail's interview. Is it live? Oh, it's not on yet. Oh, it is live. They're just not showing Mikhail, I guess. Huh. Yeah, I just went to look at it, but it's not even showing Mikhail. I thought it's supposed to show him like on the camera. Maybe he, I don't know. I don't know. Alberto and Iraq? I don't know. You said you wore Jordans back in the day. What did you wear? What do you wear now? Just fucking like Cortez kind of looking joints. Just Nike. I'll rock my Reebok pumps sometimes. You do the dead tooth. Huh? Oh, you're referring to what that jerk off said. I got you. That was weird because I don't, but he's a weird guy. No Mexican violence. Just jokes, no mum jokes. We don't call it mum. You fucking gobshite. We call it mom. How old are you, Mick? Can't tell. I would guess late 20s, early 30s, something like that. Yeah, these dudes are bugging out. Mick is off that Guinness, yeah. Once my daughter comes home, we're gonna get some fucking ice cream. Did you catch up on raising Canaan? we decided to switch off of that and do Dexter. My wife was getting depressed by Raising Kanan after the girl like OD'd from crack, which was so stupid. Why the fuck is look, I know some rich white people who smoke crack, right? But generally speaking, they did coke. So forget about that. She had no history in the show of being a big drug addict, and then one day she just decides to smoke crack before her prom. This shit just made no sense to me. Like, I get that rich people smoke crack sometimes, but there's got to be a pattern of some dysfunction. She just was a normal girl, 17 years old, decides to just pick up and smoke crack. That shit made no sense to me. It made no sense, and it kills her. First of all, I don't think there's any crack in the world that one puff will kill you. Like, that's, I don't care what you put in it. I think it takes more than one puff. Yeah, that was bullshit, right? You don't take one puff and die, and you're not gonna just like. People don't like MPO. You from New York? People, when you grew up in the crack epidemic, you saw how bad it was. That was not a recreational drug that people were like, let me try it. No, that's shit that people stayed. That's like fucking drinking battery acid. Yet they have her like, oh, I'm gonna go to my prom. Let me calm my nerves. Smoke a little crack. That shit was dumb. They do, but again, they're not going to smoke fucking crack if they're not already crackheads. You don't just pick up and have a puff of crack every now and then. Kate, you know that. You're from New York. That was my problem with it. Like, come on. At least make it be realistic. Fentanyl might, but this was crack. Yeah, man, he knows. He knows. That's what I was like, the fuck? Weird. Yeah, rich people, they do coke. Like, I knew a couple rich dudes who tried crack. Don't get me wrong, but these dudes were all fucked up. Mark Zizzo. I like it. Mark Zizzo ain't bad. What up? Yeah, he knows. Crackheads. I used to have crackheads breaking into my fucking apartment, stealing my stereos, just like in the movies. She put it in the bag. That's another thing. Why would the girl find the crack and just take it for home? That's another thing that I thought was bullshit. First off, I think she'd be like, why is my girlfriend smoking crack? Or she thought maybe she sold it, but it was one vial. If there's a whole bunch of vials, you can maybe take one. It won't be noticed. She's taking the only vial there. The whole thing was, I think they could have set that up a little better. Maybe had it late. Maybe had her think it's a fucking a blunt or something. Maybe had it laced with the crack unknowingly, and she thought she was just taking a hit of a blunt before her prom. That would have made sense. Not the crack. You ever let that pepper spray fly when that happened? What pepper spray? My wife has pepper spray, but I don't. Did you put the beats on those crackheads? Nah, I never had to fight them. They're like walking zombies. You don't fight crackheads. Yeah, the show's good, and the acting was really good, and it was a real powerful scene, but it kind of didn't make sense. It was a little depressing. So I was like, fuck this shit. The Zone. Why? Because it's going to be the future of everything. The Rican Truth. Wow. Yeah, I mean, people would put dust in the weed. Like, weed would be laced with all kinds of shit. But, you know, I never smoked weed, ever. I vaped what's it called? Delta 8 before. Recently, only a couple times, then I stopped. But I've never actually smoked weed. I've had brownies, I've had edibles a bunch of times. Yeah. Yeah, and I've seen that. I've seen that shit, but you know, the heroin junkies are the worst. It's all white people, they all have dreads, and they all have dogs for some reason. They can't get their own shit together. They can't afford their own food, yet they have a fucking dog. I don't get it. You cannot roll or smoke weed. Saquon said it's letting the brothers down. Did he say that? It's called Cocoa Puff when you mix weed and crack. Why the fuck do you know that? Huh? The DHT baldness hairline paradox. Fuck is this? Hold on a second. Let me see if this is a real call. Spam. It said spam risk too, and I still picked it up. I figured because it was a local area code in New York, so I thought it might have not been a. But it was spam. In my city, the hoods I remember back then, you would see my homeless crackheads were cooking pots. Damn. Just say no. Mikhail, I guess, missed his own. Yeah, is that what happened? Crazy. Oh, no, I didn't tell her about the facial hair thing, no. Yes, a two-tone let himself go by doing it on stream. Ness smokes weed on stream every single day. What do you mean? Why is two-tone letting everybody down? That's a special K, they called it, Vaughn, back in the day. They called it K, ketamine, special K. It was literally a horse tranquilizer. I took that once in college. It used to be really big in the 70s. I tried it. You know what it did to me? Made me go to sleep all night. I was like, okay, how is that? I tried it once. No city has more strung out people than Baltimore and Philly. New York did back in the 80s. I don't know about now. I don't know. I visited some family in Quincy, and like right outside Boston. A lot of fucking junkies there. That shit was super depressing. Fucking Quincy. Hey, Marco, let's go to fucking Quincy. That's how they talk over there. Damn, two-tone. Yeah, that's so weird. They all smoke weed on that show. Kensington, PA, nah. No, I don't. I try not to go to PA as much as possible. I try to avoid Pennsylvania because, you know, I always get sad when I see people. I know. I used to have. I'm telling you, man, the heroin junkies used to break into my building. Used to chill on my stoop. I'd have to climb over them to get home. Shit was bad. Crackheads in the building, breaking in, busting the windows. Hell's Kitchen was no joke back in the day. I'm gonna be there Saturday, maybe earlier, but we're trying to move back. Trying to move to Queens, maybe Westchester. 2 hours, 59 mark. Huh? Oh. I believe you. I just don't know why he would say that. Why not Ness too? Because Ness is the one who smokes every single fucking show. So why call out Tone, not Ness? I don't get it. I get it, man. Some people need weed. You know, I don't like Puerto Rican dudes from Florida. Florida are just. I was thinking about this. They're just mad fruity. I don't like them. They're annoying. Oh, just kidding. What's up, Alex? All right. That was my sitcom. Oopsie. What's up? Got Xander in a headline, so I click on the video and y'all talking about crackheads. We knew you were coming. We smelled it. Who the fuck is Xander? Is that what I wrote? No, I didn't write that. Xander sounds like a dope name. I'm telling you. You meet somebody like, yo, this is my man, Xander. You'd be like, damn, what's up, man? Yeah, give him a firm handshake. Like, what's up, Xander? That's what I would do. Zorro. On the link, play it. He called all the brothers out. Amin told him to suck his knob. Been chasing him for a year. This was today? This was today. Nothing wrong with crack. It's from the earth. It is not from the earth. It is processed. Xander is going to be Xander Zolifield after he clears out the 150. You really believe that, or are you just on your buddy question? Oh, yesterday. I believe you. I believe you. Saquon's a fiery fella sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Stay off the cracks, Zorro. Sometimes you got to put it out in the universe. Okay. Crack has to come from hell. Word. It's true. Vodka Vega. Vega, you drunk? You guys. You guys are crazy. Said only white boys allowed to smoke on stream. Who said that? Saquon said that? No, he didn't. Good for you. Oh, yeah, I've seen Vega drunk. He gets slightly angry. Remember, what was that fight we were watching, Vega? And you were a little tipsy and you were fucking starting to curse. Oh, the Berlanga fight. Yeah, you were pissed. Vega is an angry drunk. He's not the kind of guy who'll cry, I love you, man. He's not one of those guys. He's like, fucking loser. Fuck you. That's what happens when you have kids as young as you did, man. Makes you feel angry. Next time, bag it up. If you bagged it up, I'm just kidding. Mean didn't get mad at me, though. Oh yeah, I guess he did that one time. Yeah, I guess he got mad, but it wasn't like it was just like just some racist shit. Because no, he didn't. Stay off the glue. Like 6 months ago, him and Ness tried to call me racist. You remember that, Vega? But the whole Floyd Mayweather thing, when I said I thought Floyd might have money problems, and then they tried to make it a racist thing. It was then. That's what they're talking about. That was the only time. Yeah. Yeah. That was it, though. Other than that, I've never had any problems with Amin. I like Amin. Yeah, I know. I remember that. I remember. I was racially profiled. Amin said, at least Saquon fronted him while you were... Amin said, at least Saquon fronted him while you went... What? What are you talking about? Learn how to speak English. Vega got drunk and tried to fight Balrog. Nah, Vega got drunk and wanted to fight Berlanga. You remember that, Vega? You remember your outburst, your drunken outburst against Berlanga? Caesar had the record until Johnny. Yeah. Yo, I really thought Caesar and Suleiman the Scholar were the same person. I swear, don't they have the same accent? I thought they were the same fucking person. But now that I think about it, they have the same accent, but they do speak differently. Like the Suleiman the Scholar seems way more like polite and respectful when he talks. Remember, it's a TBV short on. Remember, a TBV short on 4 social media platforms. Huh? What are you talking about, you weirdo? Not the same accent at all. Okay, then I'm just racist. Fine, I'll hit myself with one. That's fine. Then I'm just racist.
Oh, that's racist.
Sounded like the same accent to me. They're both fucking Hispanic. Suleiman is not Hispanic? Is not Puerto Rican? That motherfucker has a strong... Maybe I'm remembering wrong then, but I could have swore the Suleiman the Scholar dude has a strong Hispanic accent. I guess I'm just bugging out then. He hasn't been back. He should. He hasn't been back. Maybe he doesn't want to hear us shit all over his New Zealander who Claressa beat up. His short... Oh, yeah. Oh, yours. Oh, nice. You're not embarrassed. You wouldn't be telling us. You wouldn't be talking about it if you were embarrassed. Come on. Their accents sound very similar to me. Suleiman's the worst? Oh, okay. J. Mike, what up? Tio and Shakur ain't gonna happen. You're probably right, but I'd like to see it. Fuck you, profiling Marco. Thank you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're a weird dude, Nick. Is that 97 Marco in the thumbnail? What thumbnail? You were embarrassed? I mean, it's not like you were slurring your words. Almost. I don't even know. Mick doesn't even make any sense. He is funny, though. I'll give you, Mick, you are funny. I'll give you that. Suleiman lost me money on Mamu Char. Okay. You're welcome. Who wins between Tio and Shakur? I don't know. Probably Shakur, but Tio has a great chance. You don't slur, CJ. When you get a little drunk, you talk more. That's why I know you're drunk. You talk more. You don't slur. I've never heard you slur. You just you're like more long-winded, or you'll like talk over people and not realize. Where's there a logo of me with a Knicks jersey? Well, I mean, where's there an icon of me with the Knicks jersey? It's fucking 90 out here too, Zoro. He got a new Lexus. Shakur will dominate like Shaq. We'll see. Maybe one day you'll get it, Marco. Like human evolution. Wait. Maybe one day you'll get it, Marco. Like human evolution. One day you'll reach dwarfism. You want me to be a dwarf? I don't know what that last word was. I don't know. Where's my daughter at? This goes on out. All you out there call the police on me when I'm just outside trying to make some money and feed my daughter. To all the brothers in the struggle. It's all good, baby, baby. The pick on the stream. Oh, the one that was played earlier. 1995 or 6, one of those ish. I think Mick sniffs a lot of paint. I think Mick probably works at a pub. And I think Mick, I don't know. The key for Tio is the jab. That's true. What's up, Kalia? I know. Too bad you weren't on earlier. We had Jackie in here almost the whole time. But she finally bounced, I think. The way started because I said hi to everyone on the panel except that MF. Then he started to go at it. Thumboski. CJ, I need my bus ticket to go to New York City for my birthday. You coming? Oh, she is still here. The two ladies are here. Woohoo! Isn't it wild Biggie named his album Ready to Die? I know. Isn't it wild that Tupac named himself Machiavelli? I mean, CJ, you are such a horny bastard. Darwinism. Okay, that's what you said. Darwinism. Dwarfism is funnier. But Darwinism, I got you. Dwarfism would have been funnier. I don't know, J. Mike. Tio's very good at getting in people's heads himself. He'll probably do some racist shit. You know what he'll do. Yeah, so Mikhail missed his own fucking... He missed his own unguarded? Is that a fact? We're all midgets out here? Okay. Crazy. He missed his own unguarded. Is that a fact? Jay kind of looks like Vega. Let's see. A little bit. A little bit. You should peep that Seattle. You try to pay Seattle midget on IG. Why? Why do I need to look at midgets? Fuck is you guys talking about? What the fuck is you guys talking about? Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. Probably won't go on tonight, but I will catch you guys mañana. Maybe I'll go on. If I go on tonight, though, obviously you'll get the alert, but probably won't happen. Got to take Monday nights off. Do you feel me? All right, guys. Appreciate you guys as always. Talk soon. Peace.